35 years ago, Back to the Future and its sequel took audiences on a wild ride through time with Marty McFly, Doc Brown, and an unforgettable cast of characters. As we fast forward to 2024, fans can't help but wonder, what happened to the actors who brought these beloved roles to life? Some cast members continued their Hollywood journeys, taking on new and challenging roles, while others stepped away from the spotlight. Along the way, there have been career triumphs, personal hardships, and inspiring comebacks. Join us as we revisit the lives of these iconic actors to see where they are now and how Back to the Future remains a defining part of their legacies. Whether you're a longtime fan or discovering the series anew, this look into the future of the past promises to be a nostalgic trip worth taking. Christopher Lloyd, born on October 22, 1938, is best known for his role as Dr. Emmett Brown in Back to the Future, 1985, and its sequels, where he portrayed the eccentric, time-traveling inventor who becomes a close mentor to Marty McFly. At 46 years old, Lloyd's portrayal of Doc Brown became iconic, with his wild hair, animated expressions, and memorable catchphrases like, "Great Scott," propelling him into the spotlight. While his career continued to thrive after Back to the Future, his personal life has been less smooth. Lloyd has been married 4 times, and his romantic relationships have often been troubled. His career also saw some low points, including financial struggles and the pressures of being typecast. Lloyd has spoken openly about his challenges with mental health and the emotional toll of his career in Hollywood, as well as the difficulties of maintaining personal stability in the face of fame. Now 86 years old, Lloyd continues to appear in select roles, reflecting his enduring legacy as one of Hollywood's most distinctive and beloved actors. Crispin Glover was born on April 20, 1964, in New York City, USA. He played George McFly, Marty's father, in Back to the Future, 1985. Glover was 21 years old when he took on the role of George, a character who starts off as an awkward, unassertive man but becomes more self-assured after Marty's interventions. However, his career became overshadowed by a series of unfortunate events. His involvement in the Back to the Future franchise took a drastic turn when he was replaced in the sequels after a salary dispute. Glover has also faced struggles in his personal life, including a rocky relationship with Hollywood and allegations of mismanagement in his career. He has been married before but has kept his personal life quite private. The actor has had a turbulent journey through Hollywood, balancing his unique artistry with the pressures of fame. Currently, at 60, Glover continues to pursue his passion for acting and directing, working on various film and personal artistic projects, while remaining a highly unconventional figure in the industry. ZZZZ. Claudia Wells was born on July 5, 1966, in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. She portrayed Jennifer Parker, Marty McFly's girlfriend, in Back to the Future, 1985. At 19, Claudia made a lasting impression as Marty's supportive, loving girlfriend. However, she faced unexpected setbacks in her career after the success of the film. Wells had to leave her role in the sequels due to personal reasons, notably to care for her mother, who was battling cancer. The personal sacrifice took a toll on her career, and she found it challenging to return to acting afterward. She also had her struggles with the demands of Hollywood, which led her to shift focus and manage a clothing store in Studio City. Claudia has had a tumultuous love life, with a marriage that ended in divorce, and she has had to navigate the ups and downs of raising her son as a single parent. At 58, she has embraced a quieter life, running her successful boutique, but she remains a beloved figure to fans of the Back to the Future series. Michael J. Fox, born on June 9, 1961, famously portrayed Marty McFly in Back to the Future, 1985, and its sequels. Fox was just 24 years old when he first took on the role of the time-traveling teenager. His portrayal of Marty McFly made him an international star, and he went on to have a successful career in film and television. However, his personal life took a tragic turn when he was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease in 1991 at the age of 29. The news came as a shock to many, and it forced Fox to step back from acting in order to manage his health. He later became an outspoken advocate for Parkinson's research, founding the Michael J. Fox Foundation in 2000. Fox married actress Tracy Dali in 1988, and they have 4 children together. Their marriage has endured the challenges posed by Fox's health struggles, but the toll of Parkinson's on his body and mind has affected both his personal and professional life. Despite these challenges, Fox remains a symbol of resilience and continues to work in advocacy, while occasionally appearing in television and film. At 63 years old, he continues to inspire others with his courage in the face of adversity. Lea Thompson, born on May 31, 1961, played Lorraine Baines in Back to the Future, 1985, a role that made her a household name at 24 years old. Lorraine is the mother of Marty McFly, and Thompson's performance as a teenager in 1955 and as an older woman in 1985 showcased her impressive range as an actress. Despite her success, Thompson's personal life has had its ups and downs. She married director Howard Deutsch in 1989, and the couple has 2 daughters. While their marriage has endured, Thompson has spoken about the struggles of balancing her family life with the demands of a high-profile career. Professionally, she faced moments of frustration with Hollywood, feeling typecast and underappreciated at times. The loss of her father in 1997 was another emotional blow for Thompson. Over the years, she has continued to work as both an actress and a director, maintaining a steady career in television and film. At 63, she remains active in the industry, though her journey has been marked by both personal triumphs and struggles. Tom Wilson was born on April 15, 1959, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA. He portrayed Biff Tannen, the primary antagonist, as well as his various descendants in Back to the Future, 1985. At 26, Wilson brought to life the memorable bully Biff, whose aggressive nature makes him a thorn in Marty's side. Despite the character's popularity, Wilson faced challenges with typecasting, often being remembered solely for his role as Biff. His career in the entertainment industry didn't always meet his expectations, as he faced struggles in finding more diverse roles. Wilson has also faced difficulties in his personal life, including strained relationships with co-stars and a sense of frustration with the public's fixation on his Biff role. Tom has been married twice and has children, but his family life has been marked by the pressures of his acting career. Now at 65, Wilson enjoys a career in stand-up comedy, voice acting, and art, finding a balance between his family and artistic endeavors while reflecting on the highs and lows of his career. Mark McClure, born on March 31, 1957, played Dave McFly, Marty's older brother, in Back to the Future. McClure was 28 years old when he first portrayed Dave in 1985. Dave is a supportive and somewhat goofy character, often seen working at a fast food restaurant in the original timeline. Although Mark McClure found success early in his career, his personal life has been fraught with challenges. Despite his initial fame, McClure faced struggles with typecasting and had difficulty landing leading roles. His career took a significant dip in the 1990s, and though he still appeared in supporting roles, his work became less frequent. In his personal life, McClure went through a tough divorce in the early 2000s, which deeply affected him. He was married to a woman named Rachel, with whom he has 2 children, but the relationship ended after several years of tension. Mark McClure faced financial struggles as well, which compounded his emotional stress. Today, he is 67 years old and continues to take part in occasional film and TV roles. James Tolkan, born on June 20, 1931, in Calumet, Michigan, is well known for his role as the stern Principal Strickland in Back to the Future, 1985, and its sequels. He was 54 when he first portrayed Strickland, the hard-nosed educator determined to keep students like Marty McFly in line. Behind his strict on-screen persona, Tolkan faced his own struggles. His marriage was marked by frequent absences, given his career's demands, leading to an eventual divorce that left him emotionally isolated. Tolkan also endured the tragedy of losing his only child to illness, a sorrow he carried silently throughout his career. A cancer diagnosis in the late 1990s nearly ended his acting career, but Tolkan recovered, though his battle left him with a new perspective on life. At 93, Tolkan lives quietly in New York, retired from the screen but grateful for his enduring impact on film. Wendy Jo Sperber, born on September 15, 1958, played Linda McFly, Marty's sister, in Back to the Future. Sperber was 27 years old when she first portrayed Linda in 1985. Linda was a typical teenager, focused on boys and her social life, often seen bickering with her brothers. Sperber's life was marked by personal hardships despite her early success in Hollywood. In the late 1980s and early 1990s, she worked on popular shows like Bosom Buddies but struggled with typecasting. However, her greatest battle came when she was diagnosed with breast cancer in 1997. Sperber faced this diagnosis with immense courage, continuing to work on screen even as her health deteriorated. She was married to a man named Gary, and the couple had 2 children together. Unfortunately, her illness created emotional and physical strain in her marriage, and they eventually divorced. Despite her fight against cancer, Sperber's condition worsened, and she passed away on November 29, 2005, at the age of 47. Frances Lee McCain, born on July 28, 1944, in York, Pennsylvania, portrayed Stella Baines, the mother of Lorraine Baines, in Back to the Future, 1985. She was 41 years old during filming, where Stella's character displayed both warmth and strength, though unknowingly encountering her grandson from the future, Marty McFly. Frances faced considerable challenges outside of her career. Despite her success in film and theater, her personal life included a heartbreaking divorce and a difficult relationship with her children, who struggled with her career demands. A series of tragic events marked her life, including the sudden loss of her brother in a car accident, the passing of a close friend to illness, and a battle with health issues that nearly forced her to leave acting. Today, at 80, Frances continues to act but leads a quiet life in her hometown, focusing on community theater and reflecting on a career filled with both triumphs and sorrows. George DiCenzo, born on April 21, 1940, played Sam Baines, Lorraine Baines' father and Marty's grandfather, in Back to the Future. DiCenzo was 45 years old when he first portrayed Sam in 1985. His character was stern yet caring, a father who harbored suspicions about Marty when he appeared in 1955. However, his personal life was far from easy. DiCenzo faced multiple personal and professional challenges throughout his life. His marriage to actress Diane DiCenzo ended in a painful divorce, leaving him to raise their children as a single father. The divorce was bitter, and DiCenzo struggled with feelings of isolation. Despite his steady work as an actor, his financial situation remained precarious for years, leading to significant stress. DiCenzo also faced a number of health issues, including heart problems, which took a toll on his ability to continue working at the level he once did. On August 9, 2010, at the age of 70, George DiCenzo passed away due to sepsis. Elizabeth Shue, born on October 6, 1963, in Wilmington, Delaware, USA, portrayed Jennifer Parker, Marty McFly's devoted girlfriend, in Back to the Future Part 2, 1989, and Back to the Future Part 3, 1990, at the age of 26. Shue grew up in a competitive family environment with her father's financial troubles influencing her childhood, pushing her to seek stability in an acting career. Known for her acclaimed work in The Karate Kid and Leaving Las Vegas, she faced difficulties in finding lasting relationships. Her marriage to filmmaker Davis Guggenheim in 1994 was marked by ups and downs as her career fluctuated, and though they have 3 children together, the demands of her profession and the complexities of Hollywood life put strains on family dynamics. Shue also endured career lows, a traumatic injury on set, and the unexpected passing of her brother. At 61, she remains active in acting but carefully selects projects, prioritizing family and personal well-being. Charles Fleischer, born on August 27, 1950, became memorable as Terry, the quirky Western auto store owner, in Back to the Future Part 2, 1989, at the age of 39. An eccentric and gifted child, Fleischer turned to comedy early as a defense mechanism against feelings of being different. His voice acting work as Roger Rabbit in Who Framed Roger Rabbit brought him substantial fame, yet he struggled with the industry's ups and downs. Fleischer married Sherry Ladden, but their relationship ended quickly. He later described the toll that his career's erratic nature took on his personal life, leading to periods of isolation and self-doubt. Fleischer has faced 4 major life crises: a period of health challenges that sidelined his career, the emotional fallout of his divorce, financial difficulties due to a series of stalled projects, and a late-life crisis when he questioned his place in the industry. Now 74, he performs occasionally and pursues quieter projects in Los Angeles, finding meaning in the joy he brought to audiences despite the challenges he faced along the way. J.J. Cohen, born on June 22, 1965, in the United States, played Skinhead, one of Biff Tannen's gang members, in Back to the Future, 1985, at the age of 20. As Skinhead, Cohen's character took part in Biff's mischievous antics, adding to the film's intensity and humor. However, Cohen's off-screen life was marked by severe hardships. His acting career, despite its promising start, encountered numerous setbacks, including typecasting that limited his opportunities. Cohen also faced financial difficulties that took a toll on his mental health. His personal life was equally turbulent. A brief marriage ended in divorce, and he found himself estranged from his only child due to the stresses of his unstable career. Today, at 59, Cohen has stepped away from the limelight, focusing on mentorship for young actors while dealing with health issues that are the lasting scars of a tumultuous life in Hollywood. Jeffrey Weissman, born on October 2, 1958, in Santa Monica, California, USA, took over the role of George McFly, Marty McFly's father, in Back to the Future Part 2, 1989, and Back to the Future Part 3, 1990, at 31. Raised in California, Weissman faced numerous challenges in his career, including being overshadowed by the original George McFly actor, Crispin Glover. Weissman struggled to escape the shadow of Glover's portrayal and battled industry typecasting. He married his longtime partner in the 1990s, but they later separated due to the pressures of his irregular income and the impact of his professional struggles. They had 2 children, yet he faced difficulties balancing fatherhood with an inconsistent career. In addition to facing near financial ruin, he experienced health issues that limited his work options, intensifying his struggles. Now 66, Weissman continues working in indie projects and voice work, taking joy in occasional convention appearances and teaching acting to aspiring performers. Casey Siemaszko, born on March 17, 1961, in Chicago, Illinois, USA, brought life to the character 3D, a member of Biff Tannen's gang, in Back to the Future, 1985, and Back to the Future Part 2, 1989. At 24, Siemaszko's portrayal of 3D with his iconic 3D glasses left a memorable mark on the franchise. Growing up in a Polish immigrant family, his early life was marked by financial struggles, which later influenced his serious approach to acting and choice of roles. Despite his talent, his career faced challenges with typecasting, keeping him on the fringes of Hollywood's mainstream. Siemaszko experienced unfulfilled relationships, with brief romances that ended due to his career focus and lack of stability. He never married or had children. Tragically, he endured the loss of close friends in the industry, professional setbacks, and bouts of self-doubt. Now 63, he continues to appear in smaller film and television roles, though he remains largely out of the spotlight, living a quiet life. Jason Scott Lee, born November 19, 1966, in Los Angeles, California, USA, played Whitey, a member of Griff's gang, in Back to the Future Part 2, 1989, when he was just 23. Growing up as an Asian American in Hollywood, Lee faced cultural obstacles that limited the roles available to him, often feeling like an outsider in the industry. He achieved mainstream recognition as Bruce Lee in Dragon, The Bruce Lee Story, but his career's early promise soon hit obstacles as roles dried up. Jason's marriage to Diana Chan, with whom he shares a daughter, eventually ended in divorce due to the intense pressures his career placed on their relationship. He also faced personal tragedies, including his mother's passing, his struggle to balance cultural identity with Hollywood's limited representation, a bout with depression when work slowed, and a serious health scare in his 40s that prompted him to re-evaluate his life. Now 57, Lee has largely stepped away from Hollywood, finding solace in Hawaiian culture and martial arts. Jim Ishida, born on July 29, 1943, in Stockton, California, played T. Fujitsu, Marty McFly's demanding boss, in Back to the Future Part 2, 1989, at age 46. Ishida's character mirrored the intense work environment of the future, and his portrayal resonated with audiences. Ishida's real life, however, was shadowed by personal tragedies. After facing discrimination growing up as an Asian American actor, he struggled to break into the film industry, and the constant financial instability strained his family life, leading to a quiet divorce. He also endured the painful loss of a close friend, fellow actor Mako, in 2006, which left a lasting emotional impact. Adding to his sorrows, Jim lost his son to a tragic accident in 2012, a grief that has haunted him since. Now 81, Ishida has retired from acting, choosing to live in relative seclusion and reflect on both his achievements and the trials that shaped his life. Billy Zane, born on February 24, 1966, in Chicago, Illinois, USA, found early fame as Match, one of Biff Tannen's thugs, in Back to the Future, 1985, and its 1989 sequel. At just 19 years old, Zane brought a lively rebellious energy to the role, launching a career that would later include highlights like Titanic and The Phantom. Growing up, Zane was a sensitive, artistic child who found solace in acting, escaping the bullying and pressures he faced in school. His early years in Hollywood were filled with both success and frustration, as he struggled to be taken seriously beyond bad guy roles. Though he dated a few high-profile actresses and was briefly engaged to Kelly Brook, their relationship ended before they could marry, and Zane has never publicly settled down or had children, leaving many aspects of his personal life private. His career, marked by peaks and valleys, sometimes left him feeling sidelined by Hollywood, which impacted his sense of stability. Now 58, he's a seasoned actor and producer, balancing work and his art collection, but he's been open about the loneliness fame can bring, admitting that much of his life has been about seeking fulfillment beyond the screen. Tracy Dali, born on September 17, 1966, in Oceanside, California, USA, played the role of Jacuzzi Girl No. 2 in Back to the Future Part 2, 1989, at the age of 23. Dali, who would go on to become known for roles in The Girls Next Door and Sunset Heat, often faced challenges in Hollywood, being typecast in roles based on her appearance. Despite her beauty and talent, her career did not gain the momentum she hoped for, leading to bouts of frustration and insecurity. In her personal life, Dali struggled with 2 failed marriages, leaving her with a sense of isolation. She also endured 3 significant personal tragedies: the passing of her younger brother, a devastating miscarriage, and a near-fatal car accident that left her with chronic pain. Now 58, Dali continues to work sporadically as an actress and producer, focusing on smaller projects and charitable causes, finding a quieter solace away from the Hollywood limelight. Elijah Wood, born on January 28, 1981, in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, was only 8 years old when he appeared as Video Game Boy in Back to the Future Part 2, 1989. In this small yet memorable role, he played a young arcade enthusiast in Cafe 80s who dismisses Marty McFly's outdated gaming skills. Elijah's early success launched a highly successful acting career, leading to iconic roles such as Frodo Baggins in The Lord of the Rings. However, behind his fame, Wood faced personal challenges. He struggled with loneliness and pressure from a young age in the Hollywood spotlight. His childhood was disrupted by constant traveling and rigorous schedules, and the demanding nature of his career caused lasting strain in his family, leading to a rift with his father. Though Wood never married, he had a long-term relationship with Pamela Racine, which ended sadly due to his career-driven life and difficulties balancing personal happiness with professional demands. Currently 43, he has channeled his struggles into advocacy for child actors, drawing from his own turbulent experiences. Al White, born on May 17, 1942, in Houston, Texas, USA, played the protective father in Back to the Future Part 2, 1989, defending his daughter with a baseball bat in a memorable confrontation with Marty McFly. At the age of 47 during this role, White had already experienced a career of ups and downs, particularly in films like Airplane and The Thing. Despite these successes, White's career never truly flourished, and he faced financial instability. In love, his marriage was short-lived. He and his wife divorced after years of increasing strain, and they had no children together. Tragically, 3 significant losses marked his life. First, his mentor and friend, actor Scatman Crothers, whose passing left a void that White struggled to fill, then, the untimely death of his sister, and later, the loss of fellow actor Bernie Casey, who had become a close friend. White's life was further overshadowed by health struggles, including a battle with lung cancer. Currently 82, he continues acting in small roles, living quietly and humbly, and carrying the weight of his past losses with resilience. Flea, born Michael Peter Balzari on October 16, 1962, in Melbourne, Australia, portrayed Douglas J. Needles in Back to the Future Part 2, 1989, and Part 3, a character who taunts Marty McFly and lures him into reckless decisions. At age 27 when he took on this role, Flea was already a renowned bassist for the Red Hot Chili Peppers, yet his life was marred by internal battles. As a child, Flea endured a chaotic upbringing with an alcoholic stepfather and turbulent family environment that set the stage for struggles with addiction. Though he eventually married and had a daughter named Clara, the marriage was short-lived, ending in divorce due to his ongoing struggles with substance abuse. Flea experienced the devastating loss of close friends and bandmates, including guitarist Hillel Slovak, who succumbed to a heroin overdose in 1988, a tragedy that deeply impacted him. As now of, Flea is 62 and continues to contribute to Hollywood showbiz. George "Buck" Flower was born on October 28, 1937, in Milton Freewater, Oregon, USA, and played Red the Bum in Back to the Future, 1985, and its sequel, delivering the humorous yet poignant line about Marty being a crazy drunk driver. He was 47 when he first took on this small but memorable role. Flower, who grew up in difficult conditions and left school early, struggled for years before making his mark as a character actor in cult films like Escape from New York and They Live. Known for his grizzled, rough-around-the-edges look, Flower faced alcoholism, which strained his marriage and distanced him from his daughter, Dinah. Although he found success, 3 dark chapters left him marked by tragedy. He lost his closest friend, director John Carpenter, to a falling out that haunted him until his final days. He faced financial ruin after a failed business venture, and he received a cancer diagnosis that eventually took his life. On June 18, 2004, at the age of 66, George "Buck" Flower passed away due to cancer, leaving behind a legacy in film and a family that had to reconcile with his complicated life. John Erwin, born on December 5, 1936, in Cambridge, Massachusetts, USA, provided the voice for the radio sportscaster in Back to the Future Part 2, 1989, bringing warmth and familiarity to the brief role. Erwin, also famous for voicing He-Man, started his career in radio before transitioning to voice work. Though beloved in the industry, he faced a challenging personal life, as his dedication to his career often left his family feeling neglected. Married for several decades, his marriage was troubled due to long absences, and he grew distant from his 2 children. Professionally, he experienced 3 dark moments: the loss of his iconic He-Man role as the series ended, the unexpected death of his close friend and colleague Alan Oppenheimer, and a car accident that forced him into early retirement. At 87, John Erwin now lives a private life, largely removed from public appearances, as he copes with health issues from his accident and the weight of a career both fulfilling and fraught with sacrifice. Who is your favorite character from Back to the Future? How do you feel knowing that some of the actors have passed away? Don't hesitate to leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy this content, please remember to like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you won't miss future videos. Thank you so much.